First reading, Acts chapter 14 verse 19 to 28. Then some Jews arrived from Antioch and Iconium and turned the people against them. They stoned Paul and dragged him outside the town, thinking he was dead. The disciples came crowding round him, but, as they did so, he stood up and went back to the town. The next day he and Barnabas left for Derbe, having preached the good news in that town and made a considerable number of disciples. They went back through Lystra, Iconium and Antioch. They put fresh heart into the disciples, encouraging them to persevere in the faith, saying, "We must all experience many hardships before we enter the kingdom of God." In each of these churches they appointed elders, and with prayer and fasting they commended them to the Lord, in whom they had come to believe. They passed through Pisidia and reached Pamphylia. Then after proclaiming the word at Perga they went down to Attalia, and from there sailed for Antioch, where they had originally been. Commended to the grace of God for the work they had now completed. On their arrival they assembled the church and gave an account of all that God had done with them, and how he had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. They stayed there with the disciples for some time. Responsorial Psalm, Psalms chapter 145 verse 10 to 13 and 21. All your creatures shall thank you, Yahweh, and your faithful shall bless you. They shall speak of the glory of your kingship and tell of your might, making known your mighty deeds to the children of Adam, the glory and majesty of your kingship. Your kingship is a kingship forever, your reign lasts from age to age. Yahweh is trustworthy in all his words, and upright in all his deeds. My mouth shall always praise Yahweh. Let every creature bless his holy name forever and ever. Gospel, John chapter 14 verse 27 to 31. Peace I bequeath to you, my own peace I give you, a peace which the world cannot give. This is my gift to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. You heard me say, I am going away, and shall return. If you loved me, you would be glad that I am going to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. I have told you this now, before it happens, so that when it does happen you may believe. I shall not talk to you much longer, because the prince of this world is on his way. He has no power over me, but the world must recognize that I love the Father, and that I act just as the Father commanded. Come now, let us go.